Alright. I had to pause this right after I got this laid out. I'll probably post it in the bloopers area. But once again, am I running? Okay. Welcome to Word from Your Mother. I got a false start, but it's okay because Destiny saved the day. I haven't flipped anything. Actually, you're right at the best part. Okay? Right at the beginning of the actual reading. Okay. So here we go, Donna. Creativity. Play your own song. It's hard. You've worked hard to get this far. You're determined to get this far. You're determined to play your own song. You're going to listen to yourself. You find value in yourself. It's a responsibility to yourself is to be the truest you that you can be, and you to be in the flow of it. And you do have you're tapped in. Pedantic, determined. What is that, a beagle? A beagle playing a piano. Oh my. Solemn and earnest. Can't shake me. Well, once you learn something, you ain't no half-asser, Donna. You ain't never been. You know, once you decide you're going to learn something, you see the job done. You walk the walk. And then we got the Ten of Wands. It's a heavy burden. Then we're going to pull you a couple of these cards here. Big responsibility. Maybe you're some kind of genius. I don't know. A skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is something that's important to you. But, what else is in there with them eggs? A little mockingbird action going on. Or no, that's a cuckoo. To take yours and replace it with theirs. Could that possibly be like switching lights? Like an energy vampire? A little drop of poison? I keep feeling like I might be trying to get earache now. Shit. Something. There's a feeling of fullness over here. Then we got letting go. And the butterfly. It's time for you to, you have to let go of this because you're transforming into something else, and your entire life is going to rearrange itself to suit the new you. And the eagle. We've been getting lots of Eights of Wands too. Messages and imminent. Things are going to happen, and when they happen, they're going to happen fast. Spirit, integrity, and connection to an angelic realm. Keep your vibes high. Do what the best you would do. It's going to determine your who you become. Which I guess is always true because we're always becoming, right? Supposedly. So don't plateau. Always aim for the highest you. Stay true to yourself. It's worth it. It's been hard. Above of this, overall, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a good card. Effort and success, achievement, independence, and self-sufficiency. You will see it done. Now, this is what's underneath of it. Is confusion. Seven of Cups. Too many options. Lots of options. You need to... Self-discipline was in there. Wheedling it down was in there. Commitment was in there. I guess that you're doing a lot of things. You're revamping a lot of stuff. You're seeing it for what it is. weeding out the garbage. I don't really want to. No, I hate that color. You know, you picked it up because it looked novel. On a second look, it's just not you, and you're just downsizing your options. Wants. You're redefining what you want. And fortunately for you, you're going to have the ability and the independence to do that. You're in the perfect spot to do that. Just don't that will turn into you don't want to middle of the road. Honor. I acknowledge you, me, and we. That too much of that given to yourself would result in exactly the kind of person that you don't want to be. You want to remember that we're all human. You want to keep touch with that, and what's honorable in you is honorable in other people. And to stay here too long might be to encourage the attitude of that you're better than everyone else. And this is middle of the road. Everyone gets their merit based on what they do. The walk, not the talk. Hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah, there's a skull head in the nest, Mama. Are you an owl? I'm sorry. Maybe, well, it is a bird. Trophies. Intimacy. This is what you're struggling with. You're struggling with intimacy. You don't want to open up and get close. You, 7 of Wands, you got your bounds up. You shall not pass. No soup for you. Accountability. Clean up your mess. You are never getting laid again until you tell me you're sorry and until I feel like you fucking mean it. There's the 7 of Wands again. You're like, I mean it. Enough with your bullshit. I'm going to go on, follow my path, do what I think is right for me. 6 of Cups. I'm going to find something that gives back to me. A sense of, and that would be the give and the take, the effort you give and what you receive for the adventure to live life. I'm going to complete my own circus. I don't need a boyfriend. Yeah, something like that. But you're just mad. You're mad. I should have known all along. And you leave. You've always been a loser. It's right under my nose. Off you go. But you're mad. Okay. Patience. Any day now. Now still you waiting for permission. You're waiting for permission. Who's giving you this permission? Don't you give it to yourself? Yeah, you do. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know why. I just saw this because I even saw it upside down, which is nuts. But, this is like those 10 spots on the tree of life. 2 of them are in different places. Anyway, I thought it was upside down, but it's not. It doesn't look right side up. I thought that was upside down, but it's not. So we got the 6 of Pentacles separated at the top. That's a, and then the 4. So you keep a little bit of you as the foundation, and then you hold up the whole relationship with this 10 of Pentacles. Which is where? Permission. Permission to be safe, permission to be stable. Any day now, I will be stable. Any day now, I can enjoy this. Waiting to enjoy. Waiting to enjoy. Waiting to enjoy the result of my effort. Any day now, my ship will come in. Instability, and well, it's looking pretty good. I'm sorry, I got derailed. I'm sorry. These pip cards have fucked me up. But I've decided I'm gonna. We got everything's a dollar store around here, and they resell old used casino decks. And I'm gonna go, and I already had a version of this, but anyway, I'm gonna get 3 decks that are alike, and then I'm gonna make that deck out of it that I'm using here, and then I won't see any of this nonsense because I can read a card deck, and I'll just write because I was kind of starting up my own Oracle thing. I had the same thing going before, but I'm gonna get 3 of them, all marked the same way. And then I'll just use them as this Oracle deck, and I'll keep whatever notes I want on the back where I was going to write the Oracle. It's the same thing, only this time I'll have a use for the card side, because they're all mixed up. Alright, so I'm just... Anyway. I got derailed. I can't stand the pip deck in the Roman numerals. Any day now, you'll have your desire. Waiting any day now, right under your nose. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm going to go on my path now. I'll have it any day now. I've worked hard for it. I'm determined to have it. It's a hidden secret. Determined to have it at all costs. This is how you see yourself. It's celebration. Acknowledge your victories. You're very much into fairness, though. Remember, I want you to maintain an even course. Don't forget that. Remember how you felt when they forgot you? Remember how you felt when they forgot you. And you don't want to become what you despise. Acknowledge your victories. Focus on your victories, not your betrayal. Remember how you felt when they forgot you. It works both ways, don't it? Maybe you want to. Maybe that's what this is about, because you do remember how you felt when they forgot you, and you're fixing to serve them up some humble pie. That's becoming what you despise. That's doing what you swore you'd never do. Breakthrough. Be bold. Be a curse breaker. Just like that reading I saw earlier. Do something different. Don't pass it on. Worrying. You step out of the box. Worrying what other people are going to think of you. It's too late to worry now. Worry is wasted. It's a wasted. It's wasted. It saps your strength. It does nothing. Nothing to help you. This is your hopes and your fears. Empathy. I see and hear you. Both your hope and your fear. You want to see them, but you get drawn in too much, and then you get caught up in the circus, and suddenly it's your fault. Suddenly you're the bad guy. And all you were doing was helping. So do you say something about it? Or do you keep your mouth shut? See? You're being a curse breaker. Do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Okay, this is your outcome. It's choice. Get off the fence. Do I or don't I? Do it or let the... commit. One or the other, and right or wrong. You have to have you have to stand somewhere. You'll fall for anything. That just get your ducks in a row and stand up. The moment is now, because this indecision is not contributing. You're not thriving. You're not growing. You're not recovering. You're not healing. You're not moving on. Because you focus on the betrayal and not you don't celebrate your victories. You're focusing on the betrayal. Maybe it's hard for you to be fair to yourself. You're trying to be fair to yourself, and it's confusing for you because you've programmed not to think for yourself. Breaking old programming fills you with worry because you're outside of the box, afraid of what they'll say about you. Because you know, there's that monkey story where they pull him back down the ladder. They won't let him get out. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody. Well, you being right shows that they're wrong. Nobody wants that. So it's hard. It's hard. And so you've got to sort through that confusion. That confusion is old programming. And you're figuring out yourself because you finally got away and independent and secure enough in your own skin to do it, to have a look, to look at yourself rationally. You're part of it, right? It's old programming, but you're the recipient and the progenitor. You do it to yourself. That's why they don't have to be accountable. It's making you sick. Stand up. You don't have to be 100% right. You just have to stand up. Wow, this is kind of intense. Show me the Ten of Wands. Show me the heavy burden, the determination, the response. You're going to lay something down. You're going to lay it down. Death. You're going to focus on you and your creativity. You're going to build something all on your own. You're a new start, a new skeleton crew, a new way. Because you're not going to let this is breaking your heart. Can you see that? Let me put, yeah, okay. So we got Death, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. You are in death, a little drop of poison in the happy, happy home. You've tried, and the only way you have to remove this little drop of poison, and the only way to do it is to cut it out. And then remove those swords from your heart. You have to cut them out. I mean, you know, this is a metaphor, but something, and a removal so that you can create your own song. Show me the Seven of Wands here where she struggles with intimacy. Boundaries you shall not pass. Don't take your coat off. You're not staying. Yeah, I've been around with you before, and it almost killed me. Got news for you, buddy. And then you reveal several unpleasant truths. And furthermore, your mother's meatloaf is not better than mine. Just a whole tirade of reasons why. The only reason you put up with this shit, you just can't. I can't even see. I can't. Who the fuck are you? Because you are not the man I fell in love with. Blah 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 blah. And you can just see him getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And here you're still you're raging on, and he's a fuck up. Here, it's accountability. Clean up your mess. And part of cleaning up your mess is saying no, not passing it on, not allowing it to happen, because you're the drive-away guy. You didn't break into the bank, but you drove the car. And there's your choice. Somewhere under here. Am I crazy? Well, that was probably the wrong question. I hate pit decks. It gives me card blindness. I swear to God, it's hard. And you know, a long time ago, I wound up with a lot of these crazy decks because the exact opposite was true, and I could not read with the Rider-Waite to save my life. And now, give me a story like that I can it can look different, it can be colored different, but I want that card. I want a card that I can recognize, and this shit don't do it for me. And I was never a mather. Don't give me fucking Roman numerals. No. Okay. I don't know where that Two of Swords was. Maybe in a slipstream. That's lame, I know. If it was Two of Wands, that's probably as close as I could get. Well, that was the thing. I'll just lay down. Shit. Okay, clean up your mess. You're just raging on a tsunami of truth. That's how you're going to clean it up. You're going to wipe the plane clear. You've made your choice. You choose you. Strength. Yeah, you're going to level the... there's the wands. There's all of it. You're just laying it all bare, and then there you leave. Da, 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 da. Goodbye, motherfucker. Six of Cups. You're going to live life. You ain't going to give to him no more. Or to all this other... all these too many options. You're focused all on you. There's the programming. You fight the programming. You're withholding yourself from the programming. That's maybe the first step. You're trying to break that addiction to think for yourself. There's the moon. You're not exactly sure what you think. Well, you're trying to be somebody different. You don't want to be that old you, that old programmable, knee-jerk you. You're trying to be the you that you choose. Your path. There's your path right there through unknown territory, right under the moon. The moon lights your way. You don't have all the answers yet, but you know what you don't want. And it's right under your nose. You're being a little hard on yourself. There's the Eight of Cups too, walking away. Hard on yourself. Yeah. You're going to be cruel to yourself. Be caring, be mean to yourself for a while, and fairly unpleasant, altogether unpleasant. Might look good, keep your distance. Happy with the distance and the isolation. Ooh, busy doing unexpected things. Very happy. Happy in yourself, happy in your decision to go your own way. Have it. Since you decided to go your own way, every step you've taken has been happy, and you haven't known what the next one, what any of them would bring you. Okay, you walk forward into an unknown future and you are happy about it. It's an adventure. You release this joker that you should have seen it right under your nose all this time. Any day now, your ships are going to come in because of what you've done. Oh, there's the devil. One last try. Any day now. How could the devil hold you back? It'll be money. Oh, that's money. That's he who says no. He wants to control your spending. Don't do that. Don't do that. He says no. No, Donna, don't do that. Fight, 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 fight. If that's the only way he can dissuade you, is to physically make you miserable, verbally destroy you, that's what he will do, just to keep you down. You are almost there, Donna, any day now. And what he's throwing at you now is all he's got left. It's going to be super vicious because it's the last breath. It's the last boss battle. It's all he's got left. And you've broken the old programming. This is your biggest fear, is to go back to disappear again into his version of you. And this is all he's got left. You stay strong. Don't think about him. You're stuck in this betrayal. Think about your future. The Fool. Think about your future. Let go of all those bad thoughts that you've even when he's not there, you've got a version, you shrunk him down. Well, you put it in your head. You carry him with you everywhere you go. You're not good enough. Keep your defenses up, because he knows what buttons to push. He knows where you're weak. And he knows where he's strong. And you haven't learned to recognize all of this shit. You're confused, and you're still feeling your way through the mind fuck. But you're off to a new start. Keep your defenses up. Keep your defenses up. Put him down. Stop juggling him and you. Stop thinking about he's in your head. Put down, you know, you got an enemy behind the lines. Be aware of your thinking. And that may be you setting yourself up for old programming, that you're still in old programming, right? Be aware of what you do. Don't hang out with him. And don't worry about it either. You're going to have to be bold. You're going to have to stand alone. You never do anything without consulting him. It's a lot of worry. Did I do the right thing? Oh my God, this is going to go so bad for me. Worry. But you know in your heart that it's not what you want. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown him. You've outgrown the relationship. 4 of Cups. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. They know it too. It's the last that he's got. It's the last effort. He's going to throw every craziness he can at you. There is no holds barred because he knows it's the last time too. And there's the 7 of Wands upside down. Don't let your guard down. And he just circling you like a hyena, waiting for it, waiting for that opening. Don't let your guard down. And then your hopes and your fears is that you're juggling him. You're carrying him around in your head. You feel more for him than you do for you. Because that's old programming. You're not used to thinking about you. King of Pentacles. You're not used. You think about him more than you think about you. You're not used to thinking about you and not him. Get him out of your head. A 5 of Cups. A grudge. Holding a grudge about something that went wrong. Something that didn't go the way you wanted it to. Ooh, my face hurts. My face hurts. Okay. And the 6 of Wands. Well, 6 of Wands. You will see the job done, and you will win. You will level that playing field. Remember the tsunami of truth? This is your hopes and your fears. Well, you know what? As far as your hopes and your fears, I want to say that you do see them. You've run the gamut of emotions back and forth, and I mean you've ran character dialogue through your head for a long time because you've been reviewing this, and because you do have empathy and you do see someone else's point of view eventually. And when you calm down, that's what you're going to see, is that they're not the bad guy you make them. They're bad enough. It's real. What happened was real, but they're not the bad guy that you've created in your head. And that it is you that has allowed them to stay in your head, both as the person that they are and as that monster that you created. Okay? And you're going to see where that isn't balanced. Okay, so that brings me back up here to you working it out. The confusion that you feel, you're like, well, that was... You're going to see some of your own thinking that at one time was the right way for you to think. And as you grow and move beyond it, you're going to look back and say, oh my God. And it's just a difference in perspective. A growth. But it leaves you on the downside because he's that little humble pie there. Because it's not, and you're struggling to have the honor. That means demonsterifying him. Not that he's not a monster, he is. But he doesn't get a super cape, he's just a monster. Okay? And then we go back to choice. You've got to stand for something or you fall for anything because it's making you sick. So he's a monster, but he doesn't get a super cape. So you have the empathy and the distance that gives you clarity on who he really is. And he's not the monster you created. He's bad enough. He's bad enough. And he didn't. He's no walk in the park. You have to make a choice about something involving him one way or the other because it's making you sick. There's the magician. Are you still trying to save him? Do you still think you can save this? What are you saving? Your health? Didn't we just have a reading like this? Your health or sickness? The happy family. And family is important to you. But there's a drop of poison in your nest. And the Seven of Swords. With the High Priestess on the bottom. I think that you have to leave this relationship and that this is the slowest breakup ever. It's been going on at least 2 years. I mean, for real. You at the end of the day, girl, you already know. You know everything. You've done everything but walk out that door. That's the last boss battle. He's gonna throw everything he's got at you, but you're on to him. You've already seen everything he's got. Okay, what he's gonna do is he's gonna go around and he's gonna think up the most vicious. He's gonna think it up. He's gonna plan this. And like I said, he knows your weak spots. And he's going to have something for every one of them. Because he can't keep you. But he's going to hurt you as much before you get out of his reach. As much as he can. But look at it like this. Arm yourself with the wisdom of you all. Like I said, you have already seen everything he's got. You've just never seen it in such a concentrated force. It's going to go and go and go. And that's what you should do. Oh, here's your reader. When I was shuffling, it came up with be kind. I just wanted to show you that. And now we will old school you for your own. Be kind. And then you did have empathy. And detachment is what you need so that you don't go... Because, see, he doesn't have to win. He just has to ignite super Karen. Right? And that's good for 6 months of retarding your own growth. Because you're going to get so fucking mad you can't think. And you're just learning how to think. Hey, it's just anything. It's toxic. Right? So be kind. Because his world is getting ready to get a lot different. Create a stress-free life. You have the power to create the naturally stress-free and tranquil life you desire. You can either activate thoughts that produce stress within you. See, you're focusing on your bad stuff. You're every day you're packing this betrayal around with you instead of focusing on your good stuff. I want you to lay that down. You can either activate thoughts that produce stress within you or activate thoughts that make stress impossible. It's your choice. And then underneath that was feel superior to no one, which you run the risk of up here. And I think that's just that's kind of a knee-jerk protective action, you know, just yeah, I am going the right way, and then you get a little heady, a little your ego. You got to balance out. You go from a low sense of self-esteem to overinflated Karen, right? And then you balance out, and you're Donna Jean. And you look forward to every day. You wake up happy and not sad. You know, you see the light, and it feels good. And you notice love around you, and you start to feel it again. Yeah. Maybe I'm giving away the next chapter. I don't know. Anyway, I hope so. It's about time you had some good stuff. Spring's coming. Anyway, the very beginning of this video will be probably up in a blooper sort of way, because I can't see what I'm doing.